Got a little strutting activity going on this morning for sure. Always nice to see some strutting and gobbling. Can you hear the gobbling? Yeah, good little bunch of jakes out there this morning. I think that's pretty much all jakes there. There's a few hens mixed in there. The big boy's strutting out there. Yeah. That's a pretty bunch of birds right there. There'll be lots of longbeards gonna be here. Lots of longbeards. What a great way to start another week with a yard full of turkeys. They seem to be multiplying during the winter. I know that doesn't happen. But they definitely growing. Old gobblers are getting bigger. My goodness. My goodness. Look at this parade. I love a parade. That's a parade right there. Definitely a parade. Now, I don't know if that bunch is gonna gather up right here in front of the house or what. But that is definitely a pile of ducks. And duck hunt, right there would be the spot. No doubt about that. They just keep on coming. I don't know how far they are scattered down that bank. Pretty good ways. Pretty good little bunch of quackers. Goodness, they just keep getting more and more all the time, it seems like. They just keep coming around that bend. I guess now they're gonna all turn around and go back the other way. I don't know. I don't know how many of them are gonna keep coming, but that's a bunch. No doubt about that. I guess as long as that wind stays around out of the north, it's supposed to be pretty nice for a couple of days. And then it's gonna really all fall apart weather-wise. Rain, possible snow, couple-day break, and then sure enough, winter weather. Sure enough, winter weather. These ducks may move their little shiny heinies south. Yeah, all the girls come out to the front, or at least a few of them. Looks like a mama, two mamas and a baby right there maybe. There's probably some more. Oh yeah, here's another one over here, the other side of the rain gauge. So I guess there's three mamas out there. And just one baby. Yeah, I think so. Maybe just one baby. Yep. The ducks have been moving around everywhere. There was such a big wad here a little while ago. Chris was watching them, and now they've all moved way out there. I guess the deer kind of forced them to move out a little bit. You can see that they're just ducking around is what they're doing. Yep. Swimming and bobbing up and down and just having a great time out there. They're leaving a tremendous wake. I looked out there and saw something coming across the water, and I grabbed my phone because I thought it was a deer coming across the water, such a big wake. There's certainly a lot of them out there. And they're certainly having a great time. Drake and a hen right there close by. Ducks and bucks and does and fawns. Does it get any better? There we go on that bunch of does out there. There's all 6 of them. Kind of worrying about them. And I think now we have, I think there is now 3 babies and 3 mamas out there. That's exactly what we have in that little wild bunch that run together. It's really, deer are family animals, and they like to stay where their next of kin is. And that's a pretty little bunch out there. I think that is 3 and 3. It might be 4 and 2, but I think it's 3 and 3. I think it's just one pretty good size yearling out there. But there's at least 2 yearlings out there, maybe 4 mamas. But very, 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 very pretty. And to me, it's just great to see the wild ones hanging around and enjoying all of the ryegrass and the Bermuda grass in the yard. You know what, Bermuda grass is not alive. It's still great grass for them to eat, and they enjoy it a lot. So, it's a beautiful morning. Cold, a little windy out there. The wildlife seem to be having a great time. We have been watching these ducks all day long. They're going to get nervous here and fly. We're going to watch it happen. I knew when I walked out here, they've all gathered over here by the house. I knew when I walked out here they would do that. I just wanted to see it happen. Now, they're not going to go very far. It's just the nature of a duck not to let somebody be that close to them. It's probably 60 yards down to the water from the deck here, but you can see here that they've scattered out and moved around. That's just kind of a cool deal. I knew they would do that, so just thought I'd walk out here and let it happen, and they're going to all swim up there, and then they'll all swim back here after a while as it gets pretty close to dark. Seen a lot of ducks today hanging around at the Eagle, just swimming around and feeding and clucking. As the little kids would say, some elk deer. A little bunch of elk deer. 3, actually 4. See another one on down here. As we go to church, I guess they're telling us goodbye as we go to church. Big old fat things. Look how fat that girl is. Of course, there's no cattle on this ranch, and so they have all of the grazing rights. Total pig trap there. Total grazing rights. And they're awfully big and awfully pretty. Look at that. Is that gorgeous or is that gorgeous? That's what I'm talking about. I love them. Beautiful girl. Super cold, 26 degrees. And the ducks are gathering here at the house again. And I always like to take a quick look at them early in the morning. I think that as the weather gets colder this week, and we're supposed to, this next week, toward the end of this next week, maybe get down into the teens, maybe even into some of the single digits. Certainly chill temperatures will be in the single digits. But we've got ducks all around out there on a cold, cold winter morning. You see it's still got frost on the dock. Frost on the yard, big time. Big time frost on the yard. And a beautiful, beautiful morning that God created for us to enjoy. Be a beautiful day today, but cold. It looks nice and warm out there with the steam coming off of the calm water. It is cold, baby. Baby, it's cold outside. But we're inside where it's nice and warm. Oh my goodness. As the sun gets higher, the ducks get more plentiful. Quackers, quackers, quackers everywhere. Quackers, quackers, quackers everywhere. You get over toward the other side of the dock. They go on down that bank as well. And that seems to be quite a few larger ones over there. Looks like it'd be great fishing out there today. Freeze your little fingers and your toes. So pretty. A little bunch of elk deer. 3, actually 4. See another one on down here. As we go to church, I guess they're telling us goodbye as we go to church. Big old fat things. Look how fat that girl is. Of course, there's no cattle on this ranch, and so they have all of the grazing rights. Total pig trap there. Total grazing rights. And they're awfully big and awfully pretty. Look at that. Is that gorgeous or is that gorgeous? That's what I'm talking about. I love them. Beautiful girl. A great morning for ducks this morning. Ducky weather out there for sure. A little light rain. Supposed to rain till somewhere around noon. Very light rain. Haven't gone out and checked the rain gauge yet, but actually it's only rained since about 6 o'clock, 5:30 or 6 o'clock. So hasn't rained a whole lot, been a light rain, nothing big. Not going to get very much. Going to stick around till long about noon. Actually, it was supposed to start about midnight, several hours late. But we have duck weather, I would say. It's not freezing out there. They got a lot of snow up in the panhandle of Oklahoma. But here in the south, what we have is just a little weather for the ducks. We don't really know if ducks enjoy rain or not, but they seem to be pretty happy.